Welcome back to the channel where fandom is ageless. I'm Sheila, she's Kimberly, and we are Forever Fangirls.
And before we dive into our reaction to The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 3, last week was a doozy. How are we all doing?
Oh my god, I'm still traumatized. Joel!
I have to admit, I know my response was very muted, and you know, that kind of is because I knew it was happening, but it's also because I keep no secrets from my wife, and I have been keeping that for very long. So I was biting like my lip and trying not to respond because it really, to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, it looked like you really had hope Joel was going to get up, and I knew he wasn't.
Yeah, and in most cases, they do, right? They get up from a beating and then they're fine. And I have to say, kudos to all of the players out there because you knew that this was going to happen. And as I understand it, you play as that character. So I cannot even imagine what you were going through gameplay like that. I'm like,
I know as me, I played the first one and watched the walkthroughs the second. I had to stop. I was like you were last week. I had to stop and I had to leave the room, and I was like very upset and completely distraught. And then I came back to watch the rest of it, but I actually skipped ahead a little bit because I couldn't bear watching it until I went back later and watched it again.
Yeah.
But I have not been able to rewatch this sequence again.
Yeah, I actually did because, and I want to get this right, so I actually made notes.
We have notes.
Yes. AGF fans left a comment to say that the guitar that Joel gave her was actually in her room the morning after, on January 1st, after the party. I had totally missed that. And so seeing that guitar there made me understand Ellie's reaction the morning after, that maybe they've patched things up. Not quite, but a little bit, you know? So thank you for that. I totally missed it. But I do have a lot of other questions now. You know, Abby especially, she has been carrying this anger for 5 years. And now that the deed is done, like what happens? Where does she go from here? Right? She's created now a monster in Ellie because Ellie is going to find her to get retribution. So the cycle of violence continues. Okay. She's not saying. I see the thought bubbles up there in your brain.
I can't say anything.
I understand. But these are the thoughts running through my head, right? What happens now to Ellie and Dina? Right? Is the relationship now going to be stunted because Ellie's going to be focused on trying to find Abby? Is it going to take 5 years? Like, what? And then what's going to happen with Tommy and Maria and Jackson and Jesse? Like, what? So I have my little kit, my holy shysta. And my tissues. And of course, my trusty little bottle of water. Are you sure there's nothing stronger in here?
No, I can get you something stronger.
Oh my God,
if you
I
think
might
you
need it. I might need it. But anyway, are we ready? I don't know if I am.
The only way you're going to get answers for any of your questions is if we watch the next episode and the subsequent episodes. Do you think you can handle that? Well, without further ado, let's watch Season 2, Episode 3.
Oh, they burnt the crisp.
I'm assuming that's the outside of Jackson, the wall.
Or the inside.
Oh man, the wall is a mess.
Yeah, it's the outside.
Oh.
Well, they were attacked by a horde.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh! Oh, Tommy!
Oh,
Oh.
I cannot imagine what he is feeling.
Oh. Not 5 minutes in.
Oh, he's taking over the job. Oh, okay.
You want to borrow my kit?
Nope, I refuse.
Are you gonna wear the watch now?
Sarah fixed it for him.
My love.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. She was kicked in the ribs.
It's okay. You're in the hospital. Are you in pain? I can give you something.
I don't think you have something for her pain.
Ellie!
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Damn it.
My kid. Oh.
No, that was one way to start an opening. And the thing is, that was in the trailer, so I knew it was coming, and it doesn't matter. But see, here's the thing. They have an entire hospital.
Almost. I just needed to see one more person, then you're good.
Could they be doing the proper testing for a cure if they knew?
I don't know.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh.
How are you doing?
Fine.
It's not fine.
You say it that fast, it kind of implies you're not.
Okay, ask me again.
How are you doing, Ellie?
Give me a moment. It's really complicated because,
I love the snarkiness.
I guess I'll have to let myself off the hook for that.
She's completely playing it.
Well, you really are doing
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, Gail sees right through it, but you can't.
She's
you
not
can't
ready to
help-
talk about it.
Yeah, you can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves at that point.
It's been 3 months, but that's not long enough.
No. Oh, the subtle change in her facial features. And the lighting. She's going
so-
from the light to the
Yeah.
darkness. Oh my God.
She's so great in this role. This is the first time she's back at home.
I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
Oh. Oh, God. Some of the stuff he was working on. Oh. I take it this was not in the game.
I don't remember. But she's going to try to be tough.
Made you
Aww.
cookies. Oh, just cuz?
Cookies say I love you.
This is a peace offering
Peace offering.
because I'm about to make you angry.
Ah.
I know most of their names, and I know where they're from.
I absolutely love Dina. I love the casting. I love everything.
So now what?
I also really want to try the cookies.
Like they're two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
They're very smart. Oh, who's this?
Oh.
Oh,
No, it's a different faction. I can't remember the name of them.
that's a mean Scar. All of them have scars.
And that's how we keep her spirit alive. Follow her words, we obey her teachings, but we keep ourselves.
And what
safe.
happens when somebody goes against your teachings?
Demons?
Wolves.
So they're afraid of the wolves.
Boo-hoo, it's not fair. What, we gotta forgive everybody when they show up and piss in our eye? They came into our house. They took one of ours. My God, somebody shoots your brother. You wanna take the locks off your doors? Grow up! You idiots. They'll come back. They'll come back because we didn't make them pay.
He's also right.
And when they come back, they'll be laughing.
That's a very big fear. How do you know they're not going to come back?
What I want is what you used to give people. I want justice.
Ooh.
Because it's either that or we do nothing. That's what everyone else out there is going to do for us. Nothing. A whole world of people who won't lift a finger if something bad happens to me or you.
Oh, wow.
You can count on me. That's what holds all this together.
The community.
Yeah.
Not potluck dinners or New Year's Eve dances. Definitely not a wall, because that thing got busted through. But Jackson is still here.
Because the people are still there.
Yeah.
Please, do what it takes to see that justice is done. Not for me. Not even for Joel. I am asking you, please, do it for us.
Oh, wow. She wrote that at 19?
I wouldn't have been able to write that at 19.
No.
Oh, no.
No. No.
She only had 3 yeses.
The vote is 8-3. The proposal is.
Which means she's going to go on her own.
I'm surprised at Seth.
Yeah.
He was the last person I thought would be on her side.
But I think he also sees the bigger picture. Ooh! Is this baseball?
I didn't know you were a fan.
Little League.
Hell yeah. I had Tiger season tickets. This actually isn't that far off.
Considering we watched the Mets lose today, yeah.
Get them from Marshall. And I'm supposed to see a shrink myself, you know, to process it all. I'm the only one here.
So what do you do then?
Oh, well, I'm an alcoholic. I smoke as much weed as I can. You know, complete fucking disaster.
Oh my god.
Self-medicating.
Because you're
Great.
worried about me. Some people just can't be saved.
Okay, I don't agree with that.
See,
And that to me
I
is
do.
more. No, I don't agree with that. People can be saved, but they have to choose. They have to choose that.
No, I don't think that is where you're going.
She knows, dude. Just open the door.
Dina sees
You
right through her.
alone? I'm alone.
Well, better not land weird on an ankle or get a fever on your well-charted path northwest. Okay, so what am I
Good and snarky. Oh, you go, girl.
That's why I like Dina.
Slow and kicks like hell. Really? Shoot your damn ass off? Boots. Love the Converse. Respect your consistency.
Yeah.
But you're
You
not
need
crossing
boots.
open country in fucking Chucks.
I've done it before.
No Chucks.
Thank you.
You know, you could have just asked.
No, I actually didn't.
She's been thinking about this for 3 months.
Now you do.
The fact that she says, I didn't actually know that, already shows how blinded she is.
See, this is why I was asking. What's going to happen to them?
Mm-hmm.
It is Seth.
Mm-hmm. Not everyone
How'd you get her
is
out?
all bad.
Janine's.
Let bygones be bygones. The enemy of my enemy.
Is my friend.
Yep.
Oh, I don't feel good about this.
Just keep watching.
Coffee beans?
That's what it looks like.
Because he loved coffee.
What is it you said last week? They rip your heart out?
They mess with your heart and your mind and your soul. But your description is more apt. Rips your heart out.
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac.
Nope.
What? I mean, no, it's my opinion.
Yeah, well, your opinion is wrong because Frank Zappa exists.
Oh, youngins listening to our music.
So this is now the parallel of her and Joel.
Yep.
They're getting to know each other even more.
Yep.
Let me know if you see any outcroppings or spots with cover.
Why? Looks okay.
Yeah, she knows there's a storm coming.
Holy shit, that came on fast. How the fuck did you know that was gonna happen? I'm a witch.
Oh, poor Shimmer out in the rain.
That's why she wanted an outcropping.
Well, good night.
Night.
Oh.
That's like you when you go to sleep.
What?
You're just like over there, asleep.
I'm tired.
Okay, but I have a stupid question.
That's me.
It's about New Year's Eve and, you know, the kid.
No, that is not me.
Okay?
Yes, that is you.
I mean, my question is, how would you rate
Oh! What?
scale of 1 to 10? No. Come on.
Oh.
You've kissed girls before. You're gay, I'm not.
Oh!
I'm just curious. Want to know if I'm any good at it.
She bi-curious? What?
Okay, fine, 6.
Ooh.
You 6.
That's not bad. That sucks.
Oh, now
For
what?
the record, I don't believe you.
What happened?
Oh, did they kill them all?
You okay?
The people that from before?
Oh, no.
Okay, in 6 buzzing, so they're all, oh my god, they're all dead. Oh no, where's the little girl with the hammer? Oh! I knew it. You knew it the minute she had a hammer and they said you felt safer.
Oh, my God.
If Abby and her crew did this to people, to kids,
Yeah.
They're rationalizing it.
Let's go.
Oh man, they're jumping to conclusions and adding to the rationalization. I mean, that's human nature,
Yeah, they
but
don't know. Well, in the absence of answers, you fill in the blank.
yeah. This so screams The Walking Dead to me right now.
I didn't watch The Walking Dead.
It's quiet.
yeah, too quiet.
Famous last words.
And they haven't met the infected yet.
Nope. Well, they stayed off the major roads. They went, back roads, stayed in the major parks and everything else. So
Well, you would think that they would be more
they're
there.
interconnected, but remember, they're also going to be where the food is.
True.
Pretty.
That
Oh,
actually
there's a
is pretty.
space needle.
Plus, no one's shooting at us. Guess there aren't that many wolves.
There's about to be a whole lot less.
Curtis or Viper?
What? No, that was just me. I was trying to sound like a badass.
Aw.
You don't need to try.
Oh.
They're so cute. They really are adorable.
Yeah, but
Or as our friend Hillary says, adorkable.
I just don't know where
There's-
Dina is.
I'm not even worried about that.
I don't need Ellie's heart broken.
It's not even that. They are making an assumption because they haven't been shot at. I mean, it's clear they've got the city. They know what's in and around. They've got cars.
Or tanks.
Oh my lord. Yeah.
No, military.
They don't need a lot of people when they have that.
They got a lot of people.
That's not good. Yeah.
They got an army.
2 versus all of that. Without any respawns.
Not 5 minutes in. I'm crying already.
No, you know what? You know what got me is when Grandma died. The first thing I did was shove my face in her clothing because the smell is still there. So
I think that's a
seeing her
natural
doing it-
thing.
Yeah, but that is what got me.
Yeah.
and Tommy.
Yeah.
Because all I keep thinking of is if I lost you or I lost somebody that I love dearly that's close to me due to someone else, there's this emptiness and you need to put that on somebody. And Seth standing up and speaking what we all are thinking.
I'm still shocked because in episode 2 I did not believe him. But and maybe I was wrong. But the fact that he supports Ellie now in this, I'm like, okay, dude, my bad.
So just to give a little bit of light, I don't remember beyond the sequence with Joel and other really big moments. I don't remember a lot of the nuance in between.
Okay.
So I am going to be a little bit blind in sections. But I feel like when it came to the town hall, I understood both sides of the argument, because if they don't do anything and they don't know who these people are, they don't know what Joel did, they don't know the reason behind it. So if they're thinking they're raiders or something similar, then they can come at them. What if Abby and them go back to the wolves and say, hey, there's a town with electricity, with crops, with everything we don't have, we can go take it. There's nothing stopping that.
Right.
So I understand the people saying we can't risk because of this. But conversely, if you don't do something,
you got to stand up for yourself.
Then somebody is going to think you are weak and they are going to attack you. Even if you can stand up and fight them back and prove them wrong, you are still putting yourself in harm's way either way.
Yeah.
So there's no real great win here. You either do or you don't, and then you may have to do later.
Which is why I think, this whole series, the whole story, and all of the gray in all of the different characters, you can see both sides, at least being with you for over 25 years now.
Yeah.
Almost 25 years, actually. Feels like longer, but
are you saying that wow.
No, I'm saying that you have a very good influence on me, because now I am seeing a lot of the gray.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing is black and white, which is why I'm having a very hard time. Like, I understand Abby's motivation. If someone did something to you, I would see nothing but red. And not because red is your favorite color. I would be just blinded with rage. So, how I just don't know how these characters get past that.
I honestly don't know, and I think only the future episodes will showcase, because again, I do remember certain things coming up. So I mentioned it when she said it. When Gail says that not all people can be saved, or some people can't be saved, and I struggle with that, and I said it at that time. I do believe that people can be saved. Whether they want to or not is a completely different story, but I do believe that people can be saved. And that kind of stuck with me a little bit, because we have Abby, we have Ellie, we have Joel, we have all of this, moral issues and conundrums and questions and all of this. And then she says some people can't be saved. And that feels very black and white to me in a setup that is very gray.
We are going to agree to disagree on that point.
Are you telling me that we're not going to talk about Abby, Joel, or Ellie?
Not right now.
So these are okay. So we're going to be doing that later on. On that note, that is going to be our show for today. What did you think of the 3rd episode of The Last of Us? Did you need tissues like we did? Anything we missed? Anything in the background? Please let us know. We will definitely rewatch it and catch it.
Yes. And until next time, stay safe, be kind, and remember, not all people can be saved.
Oh my God.